My name is Megan Asklar. I am a manager at Clifton Larson Allen, or CLA, where I work in our assurance practice, and I focus primarily on nonprofit and higher ed clients. So my path was a little unique in that when I was looking to go to college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I always heard, accountants have the ability to find a job and you can be successful, and I had an accountant in my family. I think what was great about Drexel was they had the co-op program, so I was able to, immerse myself in 3 different internships to really get the feel for it. I did not know it existed. And the funny thing is my first internship, they sent me right outside to a client to pursue, an audit, and I didn't even know what audit was. So I walked in feeling very blind, but realized it's what I really liked to do. It kind of honed in on some of my inner strengths that I have. I feel like being in an audit is kind of like doing a puzzle in a way, but it also gives me the ability to work, one-on-one with different types of people, and it can be very team-oriented and collaborative. It can also be sort of like an individual project, so you kind of get the best balance. So currently my no 2 days are the same. I could be focusing heavily on one or multiple clients on any given day. I could have a day where I do no client work at all, and I'm focusing on initiatives that I'm working on within our firm. I'm involved in a number of committees. Most recently, we are focused on our high school internship program. So in the summer, we have 4 high school interns in our office that spend 4 weeks with us, and they get to see what is accounting and what can I do with an accounting degree. Because I feel like you can feel so pigeonholed sometimes, but then seeing that you can go into wealth management, you could do business risk, you could do valuation, you could do audit, you could do tax is very eye-opening for them. So that's something that I'm heavily involved in currently, which has been fun. I will share a funny story. I was in one of my business classes, I think freshman year, and they showed a video of kind of what you can do with an accounting degree. And in the video, there was a guy who was the CFO for the New York Jets, and he was down on the sidelines in all the games. That was never on my radar, that you could have a really cool job with an accounting degree or the CPA behind your name. So I think, again, just having an open mind, and that just because you're in the field of accounting or you're going to school for accounting doesn't pigeonhole you into a subset of being an auditor or a tax accountant. There's so many things you can do, and so many exciting things that you can do with that. So I work with plethora of clients. I work from some small nonprofits all the way up to some large colleges and universities. So we're building relationships, we're networking, and we're finding other things that we can help them with just outside of our typical audit process. Honestly, math's not even part of it. I think the biggest skill set is just being able to ask questions, be personable, and not be afraid to get out of your seat and go have a conversation. I love the flexibility. You have so many different paths that you can do with having a CPA behind your name, whether it's working in industry, whether it's working in public accounting, or whether it's just having the license to be able to kind of build your skill set and your credentials. Being able to work in an environment where I'm always learning, where there's always a new challenge, is just something that keeps me super engaged and wanting to come to work every single day. And the one piece of advice that I would give anyone who's starting out their career or has their first job out of college or your first internship is to not be afraid to ask questions, not be afraid to not know what you're doing. I think, again, even in my role, I'm always learning, I'm always asking questions. There's things that I still don't know, so don't feel like you're going at it alone. I think everyone wants to help you succeed and to grow.